Hola a todos, bienvenidos a mi canal. Hoy vamos a reaccionar a la reacción de una reacción. Ya habíamos hecho esto una vez antes, pero ahora, ya siendo más específicos, vamos a reaccionar a la reacción de los integrantes de BLINK-182 de jóvenes reaccionando a la música de BLINK-182. Ya sé que suena demasiado loco y que probablemente no tenga ningún sentido, pero les vamos a explicar la razón. Como en videos anteriores hemos reaccionado a lo nuevo del pop-punk o del rock moderno que está saliendo ahora, con artistas que o están resurgiendo por el rock, o se están integrando al rock de nuevo porque quieren empezar a alzarlo nuevamente, nos vamos a dar cuenta qué impresión tienen los jóvenes del pop-punk de los años pasados, de los orígenes de BLINK-182, qué es lo que opinan sobre ellos, y también qué es lo que opina BLINK-182 de esto, qué opina Mark Hoppus, qué opina Travis Barker, que no se pierde ninguno de nuestros videos. Travis Barker ya es como tercera vez, si no me equivoco, que aparece en uno de nuestros videos, así que vamos a ver cuál es la opinión de esta gente sobre el pop-punk antiguo, si es que les gusta o no, si lo encuentran muy anticuado. Ahora lo vamos a ver.
Hey, what's up? I'm Mark and this is Travis. We play in a band called BLINK-182 and today we are going...
Hola Mark. Hola Travis. Bienvenidos. Jeje. Y hoy vamos a reaccionar.
Reacting to teens who are reacting to videos that we made.
Me parece. Clásico.
Who is this?
Oh, BLINK-182.
This is BLINK-182.
I've seen some of their music videos. My dad shows them to me a lot.
That's good.
Directo en el carnet. Ya, buena señal. Todos conocen esta canción. Bueno, o los que mostraron ahora, una de las del inicio, pero es porque mi papá me lo mostró. Ah, dolor en el corazón para Blink. Están viejos. Oh.
Good.
Oh, I know this.
No one's commenting about me dancing in my underwear.
This is like early punk rock.
Like early punk rock. Would you say it's early punk rock?
Antiguo.
Kids, yeah.
Lo sienten antiguado.
My mom loves this song. My mom's actually on their mailing list for like concerts.
Todos los papás escuchando esto. ¿Dónde estaré yo entonces? Estoy en el medio, quizá en un limbo. Pero todos lo encuentran antiguado.
So everybody has cool parents.
Buenos padres, toda la razón.
Carry me home. Na, 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 na.
She has good pitch.
Wait, what were those outfits? I didn't even take a second to appreciate the all-white look they were going for.
There you go.
Some of these videos, if they don't know who 98 Degrees is or Backstreet Boys, they have no idea we're even copying and they just think we're in those white outfits.
Saben que yo escuché esta canción por primera vez cuando iba en cuarto medio, cuando tenía 17 años. Pero eso fue aproximadamente como el 2014, estaba en cuarto medio, o en tercero medio, que fue el 2013. Pero esto salió en 90 y algo. Y digamos que escuché eso solamente por curiosidad, pero no porque estuviera de moda. Pero eso mismo que dijeron ellos de los Backstreet Boys, yo me di cuenta, escuchando música antigua, escuché el famoso Tell me why I'm nothing but a party. Ya, esa canción la escuché, entonces me di cuenta, esto es una vil copia a los Backstreet Boys. No, no es una copia, es una parodia. Una parodia, están burlándose de ellos, en calzoncillos, como dijo Mark Hoppus después. Y claro, pues aquí dice, y solo pensarán que estamos vestidos de blanco. El que no cacha, no cacha, pues era como del momento, como que, oh, qué rupturista, están molestando a Backstreet Boys. Ahora hay que molestar a BTS. La única razón por la cual no los molestan es porque quieren tocar con ellos. Pero si lo hacen, se va a hacer noticia en todos lados.
You know what I mean? When we first filmed the video, I didn't even know who we were making fun of. I remember we were filming the video, I'm like, this isn't funny. This is the dumbest video we've ever done. And then it was the biggest video that we'd ever...
I thought you were low-key a big 98 Degrees fan back in the day.
Clásico.
This is the video my dad showed me. They like to be shirtless.
Whose dad is showing them these videos?
They're naked. What's with them and not having any clothes on?
We were playing like...
Ni que fueran los Red Hot sin polera siempre, así. No tocábamos en grandes recintos, tocábamos en clubs y muchas veces tocábamos en ropa interior, por mucho calor o para llamar la atención.
Huge venues, we were playing like clubs, and most of the time sometimes we'd almost be like stripped down to our underwear, just shorts on. It was so hot.
Claramente.
And, I think we had mentioned it, like, oh, I remember, like, whatever, so-and-so, you guys played in your boxers, and then he's like, why don't you guys just be naked in the video? And it didn't even take much, like, coursing or anything. We were just like, okay.
All right, sure.
Oh my god, how did they film this?
We filmed it by wearing skin-colored Speedos, people. That's how we filmed it.
Calzoncillos color piel. Buen dato.
I love the
Sale su video.
Walked away.
Sale su video desnudo. Jejeje. No, pero con calzoncillos color piel.
From me, nobody likes you when you're 23.
This is a really catchy song.
I
Nice.
like their songs a lot. They have a good beat and they're so catchy.
Toda la razón, mi
Oh my
compadre.
god.
Nobody knows who that is.
And run back? Okay, that's nice.
What are they doing? She's the album cover.
Nice.
Oh
¿Sabe?
my gosh, no, not the child.
Bruh.
No.
That poor kid.
I feel like they defined a generation. I bet you.
She's exactly right. We define a generation, people.
Toda la
Back in the
razón.
day, it was like, oh my god, this band, they're so edgy, they're so over the top.
En todo caso, en esa época es como, ¡oh! ¡Salieron desnudos! ¡Oh! Y con todo el reggaetón que hay ahora, ahora es como, por favor, queremos ver ropa, queremos ver ropa. Y sale Billie Eilish, ¡oh! ¡Usa ropa! ¡Oh! No, no puede ser, no puede ser. ¿Cómo es que de un punto llegamos al otro? No entiendo. Siempre los ciclos dan vuelta. Vamos a empezar a usar ropa, mucha ropa, y de repente de nuevo sin ropa, después con ropa, después sin ropa. No. Fuera de chiste, esto es verdad, por si acaso.
Good song.
It's so angsty, like,
Nice.
oh my god, what's my age? This is
We've been known to be angsty, although that song's not that angsty, I wouldn't say.
I guess compared to rock music nowadays, rock,
Yeah.
you know, minus a couple groups, it's pretty mellow.
Why does this low-key look like a horror movie from the 1900s?
Porque se
That's
creen
exactly
emo.
what it's supposed to look like.
Those aesthetics, though.
Linda estética, linda estética.
I love these shots.
Where are you? I'm
so sorry.
I'm so sorry. Oh my god, it's so angsty.
You really
Angsty.
tell they show their versatility in this.
Already the voice inside my head.
Temazo.
Okay, I've heard this. I've heard this chorus before. It's inside my
I
head.
like it. I think that's Tom's voice.
That definitely
Tom
had like a
DeLonge.
Panic at the Disco kind of vibe.
This one was a bit more slow. I mean,
Panic at the Disco has a Blink vibe, people.
Nos copiaron, güey.
Okay, I've heard this one. This one's like really popular, right?
Jeez,
Must be if I
No es por nada, pero la pura entrada de ellos tres caminando me recuerda a un videoclip de Green Day. When I come around. Esa canción. Se parece mucho ahí, pero no sé si... Es que todas estas canciones las he escuchado, pero no he visto todos los videoclips porque soy muy de Spotify y poco de ver YouTube, los videos musicales. Ya, pero sigamos viendo.
heard it.
babies.
just a bop, dude. I wish I grew up in this era so that, like, at parties and stuff, you could just rock out to this.
Why can't you rock out to parties now?
Toda la razón, ¿por qué no la puedes rockear en las fiestas ahora? Más fiestas con BLINK-182, por favor. Más fiestas con Blink. Es necesario.
This is definitely probably the funnest video to film. We
De acuerdo.
went to a water park in Canada for 2 days and just rode water slides.
Let's make this night last forever.
No es por nada, pero este videoclip es un videoclip que pudo haber hecho Foo Fighters, yo creo, así como de la misma onda. Ahí habría que revisar quién primero empezó a hacer videoclips locos. Igual quizás hubo influencia aquí de Foo Fighters en los videoclips para BLINK-182, yo creo que totalmente.
She knows all the words. I love that that these kids know songs that we wrote 20 years ago.
So angsty. But not that angsty. It's just like fun. Like very rebellious. And I love it.
Are they like getting homeless people and cleaning them up and stuff? That's pretty cool. How recent was this? Like, did they just make a comeback? What's going on?
No, es que...
This was 10 years ago.
Sí, pero lo mismo pensaba yo, que es una canción de hace 10 años, pero suena como muy diferente a las otras, porque las otras son como muy, somos jóvenes, y esta es como un poco más relajada y no tan melodiosa también, porque está la otra canción, And I'm so sorry, no me acuerdo bien el nombre, pero que esa es bien melodiosa igual, pues esta es como un poco más calmadita en cuanto a melodía, así que por eso da la impresión de que, ¿qué hace esto aquí?
This just makes me want to go back to school and hate every class again.
Sí, sí.
I feel like if people were more open to listening to their music, they would love it.
I agree.
I'm liking this song a lot.
Esta canción fue la del álbum California, que no me acuerdo bien en qué año salió, pero es como un poco más reciente, Muy buen álbum, lo recomiendo totalmente.
I think of BLINK-182, I think of like the first 3 songs you played, but now hearing the entire thing, I'm like, there's so many different layers to that.
I don't know what it is about it, but it's just good music. You can tell what their old songs were, and you can like they still have their signature soundish, like elevated in a way.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was so fun. I felt like I was at a party.
It's such a vibe. It gives me such like a rebellious like youth. Like it just makes me want to like
Totalmente.
never want to grow up ever.
I am
Nice.
surprised that they are this good. I haven't really sat and listened to their songs.
I was surprised they're good. It's kind of what's cool about Blink is right now it's become this multi-generational thing where we were
Totalmente.
doing it in the late 90s and we did it through the 2000s and now people that were coming to the shows.
Que fue lo que me pasó a mí, porque yo escuchando su música, estando en el colegio, fue como que, oh, esto es para mí, pero voy viendo de qué año es y es como que, qué antiguo esto, me sorprende que me guste esto. No me sorprendía, pero da esa sensación de juventud. Uno lo puede escuchar años después de que salió, pero uno lo escucha y dice, oh, esto es de adolescentes. Te transporta a esa época.
When they were teenagers and bringing their teenage kids, it's dope. I love it.
So
Vean a
BLINK-182
sus hijos.
released their first album all the way back in 1995 and
Wow.
is still making music today.
I did not realize it was that long ago.
Yes,
I
indeed.
thought like maybe 1999, but that's like a solid 6 years before I was born.
Meaning
Wow.
that not one person in this episode was alive when they first started making music.
No, what the heck? Oh, we're babies. I was in high
Ah.
school.
I have bases older than these kids.
It's cool they like the music even
Yeah.
though they weren't around for it.
A lot of the songs that are like their
También me pasa lo mismo, empezaron a hacer música antes de que naciera. Voy a ver bien qué fecha era. Desde el 95, yo nací en diciembre del 96. Así que sí, hicieron el álbum antes de que yo naciera. Un alivio saber que no soy tan viejo, que estoy más cerca de los jóvenes que de BLINK-182. Conforme con mi edad. Aún no me siento viejo.
A lot of the songs that are like their classic songs, you know, like All the Small Things, that's constantly played on the radio. Like if you listen to like alternative stations, or even if you're just on Spotify and you put on like
Se
an
convirtió en un
alternative
clásico.
rock, you know, playlist that's generated. Like that's just there. That's like a staple song.
My mom was a huge fan of BLINK-182, so she played a lot of their songs around me when I was growing up. Their
Thanks,
music
Mom.
is like music that can still be passed on and can still be relevant today.
They are passed from my parents. Like my dad, when I'm in his car and stuff like that, we like, oh hey buddy, listen to this, and I'm like, okay.
It's so
Especially like
funny.
in the 90s and stuff. Music.
Dato freak que no le importa a nadie, mis papás nunca escucharían eso. Yo soy el loco acá que escucha BLINK-182 sin tener a nadie en la familia que lo escuche. Nadie, soy el único.
90s and stuff. Music like that kind of took the world by storm. So music like that kind of just lives on longer and longer. So even though you weren't born or alive during the
La
time
razón
that like
tiene.
the music, like it kind of changed the music, you still listen to it a lot.
That means the world. That's really cool.
I grew up on Led Zeppelin, or like Metallica was making records before I was born. They were all fire, and I went back and learned all the old stuff and listened to the old stuff and studied the old stuff. feel like that's great if your music resonates that long.
So after listening to some of their music today, what genre would you
Sabias
consider
palabras de Travis.
I think I'd say rock.
Pop, rock, I guess.
Rock. Like wouldn't this be like considered now like indie rock?
Maybe alternative, but I mean, there's so many different types of rock music.
They do sound punkish. I'd say punk rock, something like that, definitely.
Punk rock, because it does feel like it's punkish. I want people to hit me, I want to hit people back, like in a mosh pit. Like that would be fun with this music.
¿Saben algo que me he dado cuenta ahora? De que en la época que salió esto para todo el mundo era pop punk, y más que pop punk era pop, lo consideraban pop. No, es que esto no se compara al metal, al rock de verdad. Y a medida que pasan los años, casi todos los jóvenes dijeron esto es rock. Pero en la época era como un descaro decirle que esto es rock. Como dijeron ellos, ahora sería rock. Tanta esa crítica en contra de los que tenían cierta influencia rock, que al final terminaron matándolo ellos solos. No, no es tan así, igual es como algo cíclico, algo que iba a pasar, como que el rock se fuera perdiendo por los años, como pasó por ejemplo con el disco, pero bueno, así es la historia.
Punk rock, because it does feel like it's punkish. I want people to hit me, I want to hit people back, like in a mosh pit. Like that would be fun with this music.
I think the genre's just kind of dead now. People listen to the music they like and music that means something to them, and you know, I struggle to say what Blink is. I mean, we're definitely started off as a pop punk band, but we draw influence from everywhere.
Many people consider them to be kind of like a pop punk band. Rock. The New York Times even said that no punk band of the 90s has been more influential than BLINK-182.
Boom!
Panic at the Disco even started off covering Blink songs, while artists like 5 Seconds of Summer and Avril Lavigne list them as influencers.
Wow. So they're like gods in the industry in a way then, because they brought about many people that are admired as gods right now. So they're like the gods.
Halsey, like, she named a song after the band, like, so even like pop singers like her are influenced, and other, you know, rock musicians are too. They walked so musicians today could run. They really influenced a lot of the culture and media today.
Do you think people your age would go and check them out, or are teens of today not as interested in
Yo
BLINK-182?
iría.
I mean, it's just me, but I myself am pretty interested right now.
We're getting less interested in that kind of music, but I still think there's a handful of us that appreciate the band.
I'm pretty sure there will be teens at this concert.
They don't feel old. Like, they somehow managed to escape that thing where you hear that they're touring and you go, they're still alive? They're really relevant today because they've also inspired so many artists, and artists you may have never even thought they would have inspired. Like, that would have never even crossed your mind.
Great.
Great.
It's a huge honor to have any band come out and say, you know, that Blink influenced their songwriting style, especially, you know, bands that came up like Panic at the Disco, who literally came up as a Blink-182 cover band.
To know you inspired or influenced anyone to do something is awesome. I mean, even us, like, I feel like we came from the punk scene, but just because you come there doesn't mean you're going to make exactly that music. It's like you're inspired by it and you make whatever comes out.
So BLINK-182.
Toda la razón, hermano Travis. ¿Saben qué? Vamos a hacer una pausa en este ratito, porque les voy a mostrar mi Funko de Travis, porque yo lo tengo ahí atrás. Aquí está el Funko de Travis Barker. Siempre tenemos al compañero Travis Barker allá atrás. Por eso es partícipe de los videos, porque está su Funko aquí. No tiene sentido, pero tenía ganas de mostrárselo. La única razón por la que lo traje.
BLINK-182, thank you so much for taking the time to film with us before your concert here in Irvine, California. We want to ask, seeing how you've been involved with music before these teens were even born and before the rise of YouTube and music streaming services of today,
Excelente
how has the
pregunta.
internet impacted your career over the years?
I feel like it's much easier for artists to get their music out now. The barrier of entry is so low now that it's accessible to everybody, but it all goes back to the song. Song is king.
It kind of does away with the machines, and if
Toda la razón eso, de que ahora es mucho más fácil entrar al mundo de la música. Hasta yo pude entrar al mundo de la música. ¿Por qué? Porque tengo los accesorios, la tecnología para poder grabar en mi casa, cosa que antes era imposible. Un teléfono celular graba con 1080 píxeles o inclusive hasta 4K. Hay pocas excusas ahora para entrar al mundo de la música, cosa que antes sí. Pero, como dicen ellos, todo se basa en la canción. Ya no hay sentido de álbum. Ya no es tan así como que, oh, hice un buen álbum, por eso logré saltar al estrellato. Sino que se entra haciendo buenas canciones y haciendo singles, entrando de a poco. Lo cual es bueno y malo, como siempre.
You make a great song, you want to put it out for the world to hear, you can do it. With so much music being on the internet, so much more music comes out, and you're not stuck to like making an album only every 2 years or whatever it is. So yeah, it's fun. It's a cool time to just, you know, have a lot of different types of music out there.
You guys have often been considered a crucial part of establishing the pop-punk genre. What's it been like for you guys to have these associations throughout your career?
We didn't mean to.
Yeah.
We just kind of like, we never like set out. We've never been really calculated. We just make the music we want to make. We kind of had that with our self-titled album. It was like anything goes, like make music that we like to make and don't really worry about if it's, you know, I don't know, it fits under the BLINK-182 umbrella or the box people try to fit you in.
Looking to the future, what's next for you guys that your fans can look forward to?
Well, we got 9 coming out in September.
Ya salió 9.
And then beyond that, we are working on an EP of collaborations that are way out with people that would never expect Blink to do collaborations with. Everyone from Pharrell to Uzi. We got a couple songs that we're working on with some other people as well. That's what's fun, is going in and doing something different.
So finally, is there anything that you'd like to say back to the teens who
¿Algo que
reacted to
quieran
you?
decir a los niños?
It seems like you all have cool parents who raised you right and, you know, played you good music in the car and around the house. So I'm glad for that.
Those were some cool kids. I really liked all their reactions and all their comments and stuff. They were definitely cool.
Thank you for listening to Blink-182. We appreciate it.
De
Hey, what's
nada,
up, Blink-182?
compañeros. Bueno, espero les haya gustado el video. Denle like si les gustó, compártanlo, suscríbanse al canal, dejen en los comentarios si es que quieren que haga algún video en especial. Si quieren que reaccione a algo, pueden decírmelo en los comentarios, ningún problema. Espero les haya gustado y nos vemos en otra ocasión. Bye bye.